It has to have some real change within us. Doing rituals for the sake of rituals is no good. It is not the intention of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, nor is that the intention of our Aimma al-Thar alayhi salam, nor was the intention of the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The intention is, the whole end product should be that there should be positive change within ourselves, which leads to getting us closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Tattaqoon, right? That's why fasting was prescribed to us for this whole month, so that we become more God conscious, so that we develop taqwa. Now, in our age, what we are striving to is to get close to Imam al-Zaman alayhi salam, to be part of his mission. The biggest thing that Imam needs is knowledge. Not only the knowledge that we do in the madrasa on Saturdays or Sundays. That is barely any learning, because you're learning 3 hours in a week. I'm talking about children. We are teaching them for 3 hours or 4 hours in a week, and then they are studying in school, which is important, schooling as well, teaching. But there has to be a sort of checks and balance from what they are studying in school. Because in school what they are studying is no ikhlaqiyat, no ethics. There is no question. Don't expect your children to learn in school how to respect their elders, how to understand the morality of society. Because there is no teaching of morality in society. Whatever you do is good, and whatever is legal by the country's laws is good. That is the morality. They don't teach morality, they don't teach you ethics in school. We have to make sure that our children are learning ethics and morality through the Quran and the Hadith. 3 hours a week is not enough. It is like putting a drop of water in a bucket. It will take a long time to fill it. If at all it fills up, because if it is too hot, that drop of water will evaporate. So it is important we fill up a little bowl, not just drops. And that 3 hours in a week is just a drop. We make sure we encourage them to attend majalis. Not just the fazail of our Aimmat Islam, but educational majalis, where they learn ethics, they learn the Quran, they go to teachers and encourage them. Those days are gone. I think that was wrong in any case, at least in my time, that if you don't do the salat, if you don't study the Quran, you're going to hell. That kind of effort with the children is no good. Because they might do it now, because you are their elder, they depend on you, they are your dependents, but after a certain time, they'll say, no, there is no Jahannam, there's nothing, nobody goes to hell if you don't do salat. We have to encourage them with love. And the encouragement, the best form of encouragement is when we do it. There is no other way of doing and encouraging a youngster apart from doing it yourself and making them a part of your job. Because that's what happens. Let's go take your son to the majlis. No, he's little. Leave him at home because he's going to cause disturbance. Then there'll come a time, 10 years later, when he's not 7 anymore, he's 17. So take your son to the majlis. Come on, son, let's go to the majlis. No, I don't want to go there. You won't be able to do anything after that. The boat has sailed already. You can't stop the boat anymore. It is important that we have in our Imam Baragahs, our Islamic centers, committee members are here, trustees are here, that we have space for children. Even if they make a noise, let them come here. Let them make the noise. Let the speakers have the patience to deal with the children, because these are our future. We should have the patience. Of course, we need our parents to be careful that you give them the right ethics, right culture to understand how to behave in an Islamic center. But children being children, don't expect them to behave like adults. If they were adults, they don't need any adults to take care of them. They need adults because they are children, they will behave like children. And they will scream and they will run around. So let them have a space where there are little playthings or whatever. I know in few Islamic centers there are places where children and mums can stay together. And so the other ladies are not disturbed and the main majlis is not disturbed, but you can still hear the noises. And these are pleasant noises. I feel really happy when children make some noise in the majlis. I don't mind. Because they are not going to listen to my word by word. Either they're going to fall asleep, or they're going to play, or they're going to get bored and say, Dad, let's go home. Dad doesn't want to go home, Mom doesn't want to go home because they need tabarruk here first. Who's going to cook at home? Isn't it? So they have come all the way, the whole family's come, so that you don't have to cook at home. And then take the, the benefits of the majlis as well. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. You all are laughing. It seems like that problem is only in my family. I'm sure all of you have the same issue. You all get it at home nowadays because ladies can't come here. So you all go and have tabarruk and meet up with your friends. We can't do it. We still have to cook, children have to be fed. You have to be given sahri as well. You don't wake up and prepare your sahri for the wife, do you? See, honest people are here, mashallah. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So, Bukhari Sahib, give me the permission. Till I am here, get your children. When the permission is ready, for all the council says, okay, you can all come in after the 21st of June, inshallah ta'ala. Bring your children here. They make some noise, they irritate you. Some people, the elders sitting at the back will say, oh my God, why did they bring children? Why are they so ill-behaved? Let them mourn a little bit. The elders are here for the barakat of the majlis, right? They already have the information, but they're here for the barakat of the majlis. What these children are the futures. Otherwise, their parents are going to suffer and mourn in a very bad way, and we don't want to have that. Let the elders be a bit upset. It's okay. We don't mind that a little bit. They will be a little bit upset, but they know that these children are also important. So of course we'll try to control them as best as we can. So the idea is, my dear brothers, is to increase the education in our society as much as possible. Not just the school and college education, but we need to have our ethical and our moral education from the Quran and the Hadith. They need to know who the Masumin are. They need to know how to behave in certain aspects of life, how to deal with situations. We need to show them by doing it and also giving them the theory through the Quran and the Hadith. 3 hours in a week in a madrasa is not enough, believe me. When they are going out in the world for 5 days a week and they are exposed to PlayStation and video games and smartphones all the time and cartoons, you think they're just entertainment? These entertainments, they're called programs because they program you. The word is used like a program. Why is it called a program? Because they program you. This is a program. We are programming ourselves to behave in a manner which Islam expects from us. Right? The cartoon is programming your child so that they behave in a certain manner. Their expectations are in a certain manner. The Barbie dolls are made in a certain manner. The Marvel comics are made in a certain manner. Because that is what the expectation will be. That is what they think is ideal. And that's how teenagers grow up. And that's how it is happening, the over-sexualization of society, as if that is the norm. It is not the norm. It is a total dereliction of duty from these media people and all the people in society. I can speak freely now because it's not going on YouTube. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Because you all are regulars here, I'm comfortable with you, you all are responsible people. We have to take care of our children ourselves, otherwise somebody else is going to take care of our kids. This is not me saying it. Imam Sadiq Salamullah Alayhi said this. He said, grab your children first before somebody else gets to them. That means what? You don't want to grab them like that. You want to give them education by showing it how it is done, why it is done. It is have to answer in the modern age. Why do you want me to do that? That is the question. I'm not expecting everybody to have all the answers. Parents don't have answers. Many of them are not educated in Islam or in whatever field that children ask questions of. It's okay to say, I don't know. The problem with our older people has been that I know everything, don't question me. That is not right at all. If you have not satisfied your child, he will get the answer. Maybe not from you, and that's when you will suffer. It's okay to say, I don't know, but I'll get the answer. And when you say, I'll get the answer, you better get the answer. Because if you don't get the answer, he or she loses trust on you. We don't want to have that. I want the children to trust the parents as much as possible. Because they know if dad says this, he will get it done for me. And if he says something that he will find out for me, he will find out for me. So it is a good deal. Not everybody knows everything. Most people don't know everything. Most people know some things. So we need to find out the answers. I'm saying all this because we need to make our efforts to start to learn in such a manner, with the main aim being to be a part of the mission of Imam Zaman alayhi salam. The thing is, all of us, No exceptions. Always looking at, I want to meet my Imam. Just one ziyarat. That one ziyarat will be like, no, our deal is done. Okay, you might get a ziyarat. Even if you're very pious, you might get a ziyarat. But the thing is, we have to make ourselves such people that Imam wants to do our ziyarat. He wants us to do his ziyarat. No, because we can see the Imam. Imam is present. He can come to any of us. But only those people recognize the Imam whom Imam wants him to recognize. No, we can just have an experience and say, oh my God, it must have been an Imam. We didn't recognize him. Because Imam didn't want us to recognize him. We should be in a position, we should create a situation for ourselves that Imam says, this person should know me. In this day and age, where Imam is wherever he is living, may Allah protect him always, that there are people who are around the Imam. We all know this, or some of us know this. The people who are there serving the Imam, helping him in his day-to-day, activities, because they have reached a level where Imam says, I want him to be my own servant. I'll end with this one little story about it, because I've said this, is the fact that there was Ayatollah Shamsuddin, I don't know if you've heard of him. He writes in his book, he says, I used to go with my father from home to Jamkaran, and on the way, I used to pass a land which was like an orchard of my father's friend. He was a very muttaqi person. Whenever they used to go to Jamkaran, they would stop by in that bagh, in that orchard, sit with him, have a chat, eat something, and then go. In that orchard, there was a room, and there was a person by the name of Ibrahim who used to live there, and brother is smiling, he knows the story. So he used to live there, he used to do his ibadat there, very, very simple sort of a person. One day when they were going through that orchard and they visited him, this person who owned the orchard was very sad. And Ayatollah Shamsuddin, who was still a young person, his father asked him, what's wrong with you? Why are you so sad? He said, Ibrahim is gone. He said, I knew he was special, but I didn't know how close he was to the Imam. So what happened? Tell me now. Everybody is very curious. Tell me what happened. She said, he came to me one day. He said that I had gone to this person who runs the tandoor. He gave me some gift as some money. As I was coming out, I saw the Imam who told me, give him the money back. If you need some help, go and ask this gentleman. And this person was none other than the owner of the orchard where he used to live. So this person was also muttaqi. So Imam said, go and ask him for any help if you need any help. So he did that. So he took the money. So of course this person knew that Ibrahim was a very muttaqi person, a very close person to the Imam. Then one day Ibrahim said to him, thank you very much for taking care of me, for all the trouble I've given you. Please excuse me on that. I'm leaving. So where are you going? Why are you going? So no, the Imam has called me. He has called me and I'm going to serve him. And he just left with his belongings. So this is the kind of situation, the story I told you, this is the kind of situation that we need to develop for ourselves. Most of us are pretty close to our end game now in this world. Some of you are young, mashallah, may you all have a long life. But many of us are reaching the time when we have to decide that, what have we done in our lives? What have we done for the Imam? And we have to reflect on that. So we have to take care of the time that we have left now and push forward with the agenda of serving the Imam's mission. That is all is left in our lives. We can all keep doing what the worldly things that we have to do. There's no escaping that because we have to live. So we have to do our worldly stuff in any case. But the focus now, the month of Ramadan is coming to an end. Jumatul Wida is gone. But we now need to focus on what are we going to take from this month of Ramadan to our real life in this world to prepare for the afterlife and to be part of Imam Zaman's mission. That is the whole thing. Otherwise, this Ramadan has just been hungry and thirsty, having nice tabarruk, and not much gained in reality. We have to get out of this month much better after getting Allah's banquet. And that is all my message is to you today. May Allah give us the tawfiq with all the guidance to go out in the real world and serve the mission of Imam Zaman alayhi salam. May Allah give shifa to all the people who are sick. May Allah increase the rizq of people who are looking for increase in rizq. And may Allah hasten the reappearance of Imam Zaman alayhi salam. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka anta as-sami'ul alim. Ji? मोहसिन भाई के लिए हमने दुआ कर दी ऑलरेडी। अल्लाह उनके मरहूमीन की मग़फ़िरत फ़रमाए और उनके अजर में उनके जो आज अफ्तार कराना है उसका अजर इंतहा से फ़रमाए। अल्लाहुम्मा सल्लि अला मुहम्मद व आले मुहम्मद। शुरू में फातिहा भी कराए।
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن عليًا ولي الله أشهد أن عليًا حجة الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح حي على خير العمل حي على خير العمل الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله